And unloved? No, I can't do that either. There wasn't an ounce of uncertainty in her voice. I'll figure it out. Okay, good. I'm here to help however I can. And the father? Father? For the first time, Shai processed the thought. She was so caught off guard by news of the surprise pregnancy that she hadn't considered the other party who assisted in it happening. Heavy. It was his. There was no doubt about it. She hadn't been with anyone since that night, and for almost a year before she met him. That night. Normally, when she thought about him, she smiled. They were mismatched, but the one night they shared was, for lack of better terminology, everything. Shai paused, not knowing how to answer. She was close with Dr. Arnold, but didn't want to admit to a one-night stand. A chance encounter with a man whose only identification she could recall was a nickname that his homeboy had referenced before they left the bar, heading to a hotel suite to, "It's not important. What do I need to do?" Dr. Arnold stared at Shai for a few moments more before she got right to it. She explained the prenatal care and how the baby was growing healthy. Dr. Arnold also assured Shai that her little one would be fine as long as she immediately began to care for herself as well as her child. 20 minutes later, Shai was in the car parked outside of her office building, staring at the sonogram of her son. A son she hadn't planned and had no idea how she would care for. Financially, she was okay, but emotionally, that was an entirely different conversation. For now, there was nothing that she could do but head back to work. Her lunch had been spent absorbing news that would change her life forever, and Shai needed time to process the last few hours. She was so lost in her thoughts that the sound of her phone, ringing and vibrating in the cup holder, mildly startled her. When her eyes darted to the time on the dashboard, Shai sucked in a deep breath, exhaling slowly to regroup before she answered. Once the call was accepted and placed on speaker, she waited for the automated voice to announce the caller. After accepting the terms and greeting him moments later, Lo's deep voice filled her car. "What's up, girl? Damn, it's good to hear your voice. My bad for calling late, but they've been tripping up in this bitch. I ain't never in my life wished I was in a gang until now. If you ain't with a set, you ain't shit. I had to use most of my commissary just to get to the phone to call you." The irritation in Lo's voice couldn't be missed, and had Shai's eyes instantly rolling. If your stupid ass hadn't tried to rob that gas station, then you wouldn't have that problem. "It's fine. I wouldn't have been able to talk if you had called earlier." Shai glanced at her building and then the sonogram, which was in her lap. She was already running behind, considering that she left an hour early for her doctor's appointment. "You wouldn't have been able to talk? Why the hell not?" "I was at the doctor, and I really need to go now. I'm late getting back." "No, hold up. Why'd you have to go to the doctor? You sick or something?" "Not sick, just pregnant." "I wasn't feeling well and wanted to be sure it wasn't something serious, but, Lo, I have to get back to work. Can you call me later and—" "Did you not hear what I said, Shai? I can't fucking call you later. I just told you they've been tripping in here. I used all my commissary to make this call, so how the hell am I supposed to call you later? Niggas been acting crazy around here, trying to block us from access and shit unless we pay up. Talk to me now. I don't know when I can call back, and I miss you. Fuck that job. What are they gonna do? Fire you for being a little late?" Lo was annoyed. The year and 3 months that he had been locked up had been hard. Shai had only been to see him twice, and as much as he despised the fact that she wouldn't show up, he couldn't really give her a hard time. She was the only one standing by him. At least she did accept his calls whenever he could get to the phone. With no affiliation in the streets, Lo didn't have any clout inside, which meant no privileges. They treated him like shit, which made the time a lot harder. As long as there was no bloodshed, the guards didn't get involved, so he simply had to deal with the harsh circumstances. "Yes, they'll fire me. And then what?